In Florence, Kentucky. Yeah, there's something kind of cool right in this area, and if you hang on, we're gonna show you.
Okay, now what are we doing?
Taking the bus.
We're on a bus.
We're on a bus.
Well,
in 2016, 55 years.
If you look up there, that's where we're gonna head.
A big boat.
In a big boat. Pretty cool.
It really wasn't hard to find the animals, since God brought them right to me, just as he said he would.
And there's our emu friend.
And Doug.
I know, I saw it go down. That was funny.
I'm sorry, that's all we had.
I'm chewing and chewing and chewing and chewing and chewing and chewing. Oh, hey, look at that hand. Okay, I'm gonna stop the video right now and just tell you, we were at the Ark Encounter, which is in Williamstown, Kentucky. We stayed in Florence, Kentucky. We also went to what is called the Creation Museum, which is in Petersburg, Kentucky. It was a long drive. So from Waco, Texas area to Springfield, Missouri, we had to go through Oklahoma and then into Missouri. And then we spent the night with my sister-in-law. And then from there, we went to Illinois, obviously, and Indiana, and then Kentucky. And that took a long time. It was a lot of driving, but it was very much worth it. It's put on by Answers in Genesis. They have the Creation Museum, which has been around for a few years, and back in 2017, they then opened the Ark Encounter. I'm going to recommend it. Now, I'm not affiliated with them in any way, shape, or form. We didn't get free tickets. We paid full price. We paid for the gas. So I got to pay this kind of money for gas and then have to watch commercials on top of it. what the heck? The whole thing. But that vacation, even though it was quite a driving road trip, the time that we spent there was very beneficial, especially if you're taking family and young kids. And the two grandkids that were there, one is, I think, 14 and the other one is 11 or 12. And good time had by all. Truly is. Yeah, I can't show you a whole lot. I'm rolling in a few things here so you can kind of see the kinds of things we did see. But I don't want to spoil it. I don't. I want you to go see it. There are animals there. There are exhibits there. If you go to the Creation Museum, which is about a half an hour away from that, there's a whole lot there that, shows the Bible from a historic standpoint, as a chronology of time and people and places and things. That was great. But it is more like a museum in that regard. There isn't a lot of interactive things to do. But it would definitely be worth, spend a couple of days and go do that. Okay? So I'll leave a link down below where you can connect to the Ark Encounter and the Answers in Genesis folks. You can read more about it and go check that out if you want to do that. I will say, though, the Creation Museum fascinates me because I've been kind of fascinated about something for quite some time, and that's the whole fact that many people will discount the Bible as a historical record of things. But the reality is there isn't much missed, if anything, in the Bible, because you all know who Methuselah is, right? Oldest guy that ever lived kind of thing. He knew Adam. That's right. He knew Adam, the first man. And so if you believe in creation, you'll realize that Methuselah knew Adam. There were roughly 7-8 generations until Methuselah. Adam lived a long time. And then Lamech, which is Methuselah's son, fathered Noah. So what really happens there is it goes from Adam to Methuselah, and then from Methuselah to Noah. It's not that big of a jump at all of historical record. Creation, I believe, really did happen. Very cool thing, and just to watch that unfold as you walk through Creation Museum was pretty cool. And to see, yes, you could put a lot of stuff on that ark in the Ark Encounter. That was cool. Let's take a look at this. Use our Amazon link down below. When you do, it helps us out and it doesn't cost you a penny more. And after using the link, save it to your bookmarks so you can have easy access to it in the future. Thank you. Lastly, one of the other things that we did, because it wasn't very far away, was Daniel Boone's last cabin in Kentucky before he moved to Missouri. Now, why is that significant? Well, it's significant to me. It may not be too significant to you, but I think it's pretty cool because my sister-in-law is the wife of the grandson or great-great-great-grandson of Daniel Boone. That's right. So a guy by the name of Flanders Calloway married Jemima Boone, and a few generations later, my brother-in-law, John Calloway, was born, married my sister-in-law, Jill, and the two kids that are in this video that came with us are direct descendants of Daniel Boone. Got it. Now, that is a very cool thing, to have that kind of history and to know that kind of family history is a very cool thing. Now, I don't know what you think about Daniel Boone. I don't even know if you know who Daniel Boone is. Depending on who you are, you may not even know who that is. Do a deep dive. He was an important guy just around the Revolutionary War and thereafter. Very important dude. But we visited the cabin that he left. And apparently Daniel Boone raised camels. Maybe not. So I chronicled the kids over at the Boone cabin. Maysville, I think it is, Kentucky.
No.
There's his pet
Nothing
dog.
naughty.
It's not naughty, it's
Evidently,
Whoa, that one is hollow.
10 kids. Mom and Dad live here.
Just laugh.
Take a read.
Well, he was tall. Wasn't he tall?
I think so.
I can't remember.
You know, like George Washington was unusually tall for his era. Here you go.
And then the next day after we got back to Missouri, there's something called the Callaway Cabin. And we walked around there. I got a few pictures of that. Very cool. Very cool to have in my family that kind of history. Just thought I'd share that with you. If you get a chance to go on a road trip, go do it. There's a lot to discover. Oh yeah, we went to the Cincinnati Zoo too. So we've moved on from Cincinnati and we're off to Africa. They call this the Garden of Peace. Stop weed whacking. You never know. You might even discover a great-great-grandfather's cabin. Was the great. Don't forget, up over here, you can check out my other videos. I look forward to seeing you over there.